He's like,
I don't know what it's giving.
hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to Tash TV. Today we have quite a long reaction, to be fair, because we are reacting to BTS's Arirang album. Their full studio album, I guess, since they're back from the military, and I believe they have around 14 tracks for us to check out. And to be honest, we've already checked out Swim, and we've checked out
2.0.
Yep, so check those out. But yeah, we are going to be reacting to all of their songs. So, shall we jump straight into their first track, which is
Body to Body. Yeah, let's do it then.
Let's go.
It's that friction sound.
I need
That's J-Hope.
what you need, Twan.
Oh. That's our own, you can tell. What you need, twin. We're looking at the lyrics as well, by the way. So.
I got my eyes on the row in the front. The vibe is high, feet beat blunt. The vibe is high, let the builder. Big clear from everywhere to Korea. Chong go down to hero. He's singing type of on the paper. It's speaking in real life. 맞추면 따져 내려놔 양마. I've been 좀 더 가까이 와 skin to skin. I need somebody to
Dylan.
all of your body beside me.
That's John Chris. Okay.
That changed there.
It's a lot of beat changes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't quite guess where they're going.
But I kind of like that, you know, unpredictability. This is gonna be fun in the stadium.
It's so tight.
You know, concert.
Oh my gosh, they are playing on play. You get what he meant when he said?
I mean, they're 30-year-olds.
Yeah, so I guess they.
I mean, even I need some body to play. It could be multiple things to be
It
fair.
could mean they're trying to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like.
Yeah, all time. Some rights with Wait, do you hear something in the back?
Yeah, it's a little bit like a voice.
Sounds kind of cultural.
Oh, you mean no? You're talking about the drums? I thought you were talking about
Drums, but no, there's like a choir at the back. Culture!
Pause for a second.
Culture!
I love it when artists do that sort of thing. They bring in a little bit of like folk singing or something like that from their own culture. I really love that.
Yeah, nearly gave me goosebumps. Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
it did say.
Because it's like, yeah, I mean, I would have thought the song would have been called Arirang because of, you know, this. But yeah, I love like the mixing of these sorts of things. And
What did you say? Did you say before what the definition of Arirang was?
it's just a Korean folk song.
Okay, so it's something
that's like that's known to, I think, all Koreans. So to put that into something in their comeback album, it's just, you know, I think again they talk about how they want that album to represent their roots and identity even more than ever. So this is showing it, you know. This
crazy.
is, and wouldn't it be crazy to have people who aren't Korean singing this to you in a stadium.
Like, what if they get like a whole choir of like?
No, I think it's gonna be. That's why I'm gonna be so like.
That would be crazy. No, honestly.
I mean, the crowd itself is probably gonna sing this at that point because people are gonna know the lyrics by then. But yeah.
2:30. I'm just saying that so I know which one. I can't wait to see the music video for this.
I hope there is a music video.
There needs to be. Even like the drums, like the build up, like it's so sick.
I need the whole city in the
Yeah, this is gonna be
the whole stadium's gonna be jumping at this. Put your phone down. Let's have fun together. Do you see what they're saying? Don't record, or don't just record while you're watching it. Actually have fun. Live in the moment. Sorry.
No, because there's. I swear, like that's a problem these days. Everyone forgets to live in the moment and too busy just recording things. I mean, we're all guilty of it. To be fair,
yeah, that's true.
We are all guilty of it, but we need to learn to just enjoy.
It'd be cool if they said. Can you imagine if they did like a no phone concert? That'd be crazy. I don't know if that would be great.
But I feel like people get so offended by that for whatever reason. But
that'd be great if in the moment people just like drop their phones as soon as they say that and kind of just, like,
I mean they can only say it and then hope that people do it. So but yeah, oh my god, this song.
That was good.
Yeah, it's a great first song. I would only say again, I would have named this up like Arirang. Like I would have named the song the title piece because Body to Body like makes sense, but I feel like because this is such a bold first song and because I think the highlight is that last segment. It would have made sense, but I mean it's just a small comment on that one.
Like you said, maybe like having like I think it's Jenny's album. Some of these albums they do parts where like they have an intro, so they could have had the intro be that sort of bit instead, where you're hearing like the sound of the Korean choir in the background, and then it goes straight into Body to Body after that, and then maybe they can also include that in that song. But all I need to do is hear more of that. That's all I was gonna say. But no, it was a really good, I think, first start to the thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
On to the next one called Hooligan. I will say on this one, I've had a little bit of controversy on this one song. People either love it or maybe don't love it. Yeah. So I'm interested to hear what it's like because I don't know if this is this more the popular song on the album or something like that?
I think it's the one with like a lot of dance challenges and stuff.
I feel like this one's definitely gonna have a music video for it.
Hopefully. I hope so, but let's check it out.
Okay. I thought that was
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat go, we hooligan.
Production on this is
the backing for a lot of these songs. Really cool.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. Man, I'm about to blow a fuse.
They're just standing out to me.
Me everywhere, somebody move.
That violin, or whatever it is.
In the background, I love the instrumental.
Crowd looking like a campus, beat dropping dancing.
Watch this.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, acting a fooligan.
Hooligan. This goes so hard. It literally says, why this bass line? And you know this is for the young gen.
Yeah. Gen Alpha.
I know that they don't know what that means. the non-English speaking. Who's L? Hooligan.
We pop out, we acting on Hooligan. Hooligan. Watch this beat going Hooligan. Yeah, we the mess, gonna get a bigger mop here. This a cake, gotta get a better
pop. I like that.
There we go.
Clap, 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 clap.
Again, we're looking at the lyrics, so we're, you know, it's not like we listen. we're singing along.
Hooligan.
I like that one.
That's gonna be so funny in the concert. Like hearing you say that.
Hooligan. Watch this beat going Hooligan.
You see how they incorporated the knife scraping in the front and the back.
I like that. What did you think?
I love that song. I love it. I mean, to be honest, again, to preface, I've seen like bits of like dance challenges with these because it was popping off everywhere, and I was like, what's going on here? So I'd heard like bits of the chorus, but the whole song, oh my goodness! So the production is crazy. Like even just the beginning portion, it was like 3 different changes. It was like the knife and then it changed to like, you know, the violin, and you know, it sounded like an orchestral sound, and then it was like a bit more of like a, what do you call it, like a hip hop beat. So it's so good, and I love their wordplay. I think in this, both the rapper subsection and the vocalists got to shine. So yeah, I'm so happy, and I hope to see a music video with this in it. But yeah, what did you think?
Yeah, I really loved like you said at the beginning, the production like was really good on this. I'm sure like
they worked in America,
yeah,
so they went to LA.
And you can just like, I really like the instrumental bit at the beginning, the build up, and just the way that's carried. I think even in a couple songs, they've had a couple like background instrumentals for the ones we've listened to so far that have kind of carried it on. And I feel like it just clearly shows their building in their art, and also the people that they're working with as well. They've got such a good team around them. So I really like that as well. Obviously, I like some of the what do you call it? The lines that they were saying, that K-pop thing, you know. So yeah, no, it was a good song. It was fun. It was fun.
It's a fun song. It's not too deep.
Exactly. That's more words.
It's just one of those like when you're feeling like, you know, you want to vibe to something, and it's not like too hyper, but it's not too low key. Like it's a nice one.
I can definitely see why people are doing dance challenges to it.
Yeah, this seems like a good like dance song.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, now we're on to our third song.
Yeah,
called
Aliens. I've heard this beginning thing, so I think it's just the producer.
Yeah. And he's a famous producer. I like having some Korean.
Yeah.
Oh, the civilians are envious.
Oh my god, do I look too funny? Just move for me, yeah, move for me. From the Ghana to the hot body,
Ghana.
If you wanna in the house, you better miss a lunch with aliens.
I guess they're saying from Ghana to Nepal.
Oh, I really like this chorus. Any high note is dimming.
honey, talk about the
All
business.
right.
Everybody know now where the K is. 어디까지 가니 이런 제길.
Everybody knows where the K is.
아직 흉측대길. 빠른 기구생님, tell me how you feel. 영원 또 나밖에 못해, but that is how we kill. 음악도 허벌하게 큰 너희가 말하길. Are they for real? For real? Hell of the year, new honey. 박수쳐 흔들어줘 머리. Oh my God, do I look too funny? 어쩔래, just move for me, yeah, move for me. From the ghetto to the herd, 우리 보고 배운 나에게 we aliens.
Oh, I love the part. It's like,
Like the harmony bit was good.
yeah.
그래, shameless. Yeah, 이래처럼 we aliens. 행동적에서
The sun rises in the east.
This is my
you know, hit after hit after hit. We're getting. Oh my god! You know when the song was called Aliens, the first thing I thought of was like, you know, I mean, not to get too.
I'm wondering what you're thinking about.
Because when you see on the news about like aliens, you know, like you know, you hear a lot about, you know, that word these days. And I'm like, And so when we're looking at these lyrics, I'm like, well, I wonder what they're talking about. But I feel like it's sort of does link because, you know, it's they're talking about, okay, them being like proud about them being Asians. But of course, when J-Hope was saying like, oh, do I look too funny, you know, and stuff like that.
You're so dissecting.
And stuff about like rising from the East. It's like, okay, we're proud of where we come from. Right? And then it's like, but there was a lot like, even Sugar at the beginning, you know, when I said, oh, civilians.
Yeah. Those civilians are envious.
Yes, so 7 aliens different from birth. Those civilians are envious of us. I'm tired of explaining. Just gather at the stadium. You know? So it's just like, I mean, maybe that's also people from home, but just haters in general. But obviously there's a lot of people that, I mean, especially, you know, in the West, look down on Asians, especially with everyone saying, oh, BTS is like the, you know, biggest group in the world, but it's like, oh, but they're Asian and they're all Korean and you know, how is that the case? So there's a lot of hate in that way, right? So I feel like this is the song addressing that. That's why I meant like, even, you know, without being too political and without being too like, you know, getting into those waters, they're sort of addressing it in a nice way through this song. And then what else was it? Yeah. Was that, oh my god, do I look too funny? You know, from the, I don't know what the Ghana to the has means.
I have no idea what that means.
But watch as and learn. Take your shoes.
I guess so.
Also, take your shoes off is a very Asian household thing as well. I mean, I think other places do it, but like it's known. And then was there any other bits? Again, RM saying everybody now knows where the K is. He mentioned that again, remember?
I don't know what the K is.
Korea.
Oh.
The K, now everybody knows what Korea is. Because I feel like, you know, previously there's a lot of, I've seen this thing too, where a lot of Western countries would be like, oh, Korea, North Korea. No, but there's like a lot of Western countries that would just like reference North Korea. I feel like South Korea was not like a thing. And then the only thing we don't know was Mr. Kim Gu. But I feel like that's probably a cultural reference that we need to look up. I'm the only one who can speak English, but that's how we kill. And
he was talking about...
look, he's saying, I'm the only one who can speak English in Korean, but that's how we kill.
Oh, that was cool. Let me tell you something, guys. Ash, you really need Ash to kind of listen to these songs.
And also, you guys with ridiculously huge eyes. So you know,
they're saying like our eyes are small. Yours are just big.
That, but also how you know, derogatory comments against East Asians tend to be around their like eyes and stuff, you know?
You know, when you said this was very political at first, I was like, what the hell is she talking about? I was like,
I feel like it's not political. It's political without being too political.
Yeah, but I was like, I clearly did not read this song like...
I know, it's hard to like...
I was not like paying attention enough as Ash was, clearly. Because... wow. Now that you said it actually kind of makes me appreciate the song a lot more.
Right? I feel like I'm like, you know, but they're doing it in a hip way and that's digestible for everyone to sort of, you know, it's still a really hip, cool song. But when you look at the lyrics, it's like, okay, now, you know, now we're here, we're still, we're the aliens that you claim us to be.
That's the thing, aliens are kind of just foreigners. That's what they always like, I feel like.
Yeah, like illegal, you know, when they say like illegal aliens and blah, blah, blah. It's like, so, yeah, it's just claiming it, you know, it's claiming whatever, even with what people say about them, it's like, well, you know, okay, even if we are, so what, sort of thing, you know? So it's like, yeah.
I'm just very shocked, because before Ash went through that explanation, I was going to say, I wouldn't say this was my favourite song so far, but mostly because of like the beats and the stuff, and I wasn't actually properly analysing like the lyrics like straight away. Like I was kind of just like, some of it seemed very random.
Yeah.
But like when it's put together and you're kind of going through it line by line, it actually kind of makes sense. And I was gonna say as well, I preferred, again with me, sometimes in music, like I feel like people look at different things, but I really enjoyed the last bits, which actually I feel like was less, there was less something to say about it in comparison to the previous bit.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like the beat and the kind of direction it went in terms of the sound of it. But now I've heard the rest, I'm like, oh wow, this is a well thought through song, and it the theme is really linking. So
yeah,
it's really cool. I would love if they did a music video though where they were in aliens.
They were in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they could take it very, I don't know, political, as we say, but not political.
I feel like they wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do it. But it's nice to see that, you know, I know that they also write the songs, but whoever they're working with as well. But it's nice to see it
American producers. Yeah. It's Mike Will made it. That producer.
Yeah, because I've heard his music before, and there's an artist we've listened to. Oh, it's Jenny. Jenny has him on one of her songs.
Yeah.
Because I was just remembering in my head, I think it's Soul City that he's on.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like this was really good, and I think that's one thing that people should do if they're already like thinking, oh, like they don't quite get the album or something. Actually listen through it and actually kind of look at the lyrics as well.
Yeah,
a bit more. Because I think sometimes we kind of go straight in with what sounds alright, but you know, it's a mixture. Because I was like, I was a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning. There was a lot going on, with the soundtrack. But yeah, no, that's a really good song though.
So, but the first three, how would you rank the first three so far?
Oh, okay. So, first three. Okay.
So, Body to Body,
Hooligan,
and Aliens.
Okay. Funny enough, I think I'm gonna go with. Oh, this is really hard, cause I like Body to Body for certain bits, and I like Hooligan for certain bits. I'm actually, funny enough, I'm gonna put Hooligan. I'm gonna put Body to Body, and then I'm still gonna put this song. But that's just in terms of general listening.
Wait, like, so what? Body to Body?
No, I was gonna put Hooligan. Hooligan, Body to Body, and then Aliens. But that's for like first time listen through. But like after a couple times, it might change a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think same. Hooligan. Yeah, it's so hard because
I really like it.
To be honest, that's the thing with BTS. You just like all of it. So.
There are certain bits I like from certain songs, and I'm like, oh.
I would say number one is Hooligan in terms of first listen. Like that catches
definitely.
That catches your attention.
I don't
understand any of it. Like I mean, that's, you know, your own taste, but it's like, it's one that catches your attention the most, I think. So Hooligan, and then the other two doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I feel like that's a next one, but yeah.
Okay, shall we jump on to the next track, which is Fire.
Oh.
The lyrics are all English.
I think it's the sound of the gas, like something.
And someone's like,
I didn't even notice.
I think.
Oh.
This is a club song. See when it ends on fire. It's fire as in fire.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, it could be like FYA, like for your, you know, for your attention, for fire, like there's more to it. J-Hope, I'm telling you, J-Hope is.
That's not your bias though. Who's your bias at the moment?
No, but he's. Oh. JK.
You know what my slime means?
Hey, Thriller.
Oh, I love how they're referencing Brit, like Britney, baby. I like that.
This is a fun song. So this is a dance break, right?
Again, back to like the general production of this song. That influence is really good. I like this chorus. Like pre-chorus, yeah.
Everything was fire.
Hey, everything is fire.
this is fun. And it's not like the lyrics aren't too hard to get for anyone.
Oh, I can see like some dance moves. Like,
that's what I'm saying, it's like a dance break.
Yeah.
J-Hope busting the moves.
A little bit of step up, like.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a club song. Do you see that transition? Sorry, just went into the 2.0.
2.0, which we've reacted to before. Again, check that out.
But the transition was so
crazy.
It was
crazy.
That was so good.
I love it when like albums are like full pieces together, and so the songs kind of link. You can play them like just fluidly. Yeah. And that's just really good.
I think that's why the order does make sense in this way. Like, it's important to sometimes listen to an order because it's telling some sort of story, but also just the beats and musically it just flows. But yeah, what did you think of this song?
Okay, so obviously we know this is more of a, again, we're using the word fun song, because I think you know, it's not supposed to be anything too deep on this one. But I did like the production for this. Again, I think it's one of those songs that you can just listen to first time and kind of vibe with. So I enjoyed it. And then like there are definitely some good dance breaks. You're already like picturing in your head like, this is where they're gonna drop something here. Like this is gonna be so cool. Like I kind of really enjoyed the song. It was good vibes. Everything was fire.
I can also say music video could be for any of these songs at this point, because this one I can see them just at a club, like you know, having fun visuals and a lot of just like disco lights and you know, jumping around.
I hope they do one for it.
Yeah, but I see J-Hope taking a lead in this song because there's a lot of dubsteppy, like, dance break, and also Jimin because he's also a lead dancer, but Jungkook as well.
I was gonna say Jungkook would be really great.
Jungkook as well. I think Jungkook, I forget, like, some of them, they have writing credits as well in these songs. I forget who's on who, but oh yeah, it does have credits.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of details about the songs we've listened to so far. So for Fire, it was produced by Diplo, Flume, and I'm gonna say Nitty.
JPEG Mafia.
I don't know,
I agree.
Yeah.
There's a lot of RM, Jungkook. See, Jungkook's on
Sugar's
it.
on it.
Sugar.
Yeah.
So RM and Sugar are always on tracks. Like, they tend to write a lot of BTS's tracks.
Diplo makes sense, by the way.
Yeah.
Diplo definitely makes sense. There's a lot of people on this arm,
Yeah, there's a lot. And then the other
Let's
ones...
go for Body to Body. So, Pickard Brothers, I've heard of them. Diplo again. Ryan Tedder, I know him.
P-Dog is a well-known producer for BTS.
And then it looks like most of them. So you got RM, Sugar, J-Hope.
Yeah, well, they're the rapper line.
Yeah.
So they tend to, again, write most
Write
of their music.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Or, yeah, write the lyrics to them. Yeah. And then...
For Hooligan... So that was El. That's why they had the El Cucuy line in that, because it's El Guincho. So he obviously had his own Latin American influence in that. Fake Guido, Jasper Harris.
Jungkook's been... Yes, Jungkook. He's, coming up with the producing credits as well.
I wonder if this was supposed to be more of a Latin American type of vibe, Hooligan, because I've seen a lot of artists like Pablo Diaz.
But then, they worked with a lot of American...
Jungkook was more this. J-Hope, Sugar, RM. Yeah, it makes sense. No, that's...
And 2.0 as well.
So are we listening to 2.0?
No, we don't need to.
Okay, yeah. You can check out reaction to 2.0 if you want to see it. But that was produced by Mike Will Made It, as expected. Plus, and then Jungkook, of course, was in it. Sugar.
Yeah, I'm so surprised.
V was in this
V.
one. J-Hope, RM, basically one. Sugar.
Nice. Yeah.
No, that's cool to see.
So BTS are known to, like, produce a lot of their music. So
it's nice when the artists are fully on it,
I think that's what they were sort of known for as well during the time when a lot of K-pop was produced by their labels. Like, they didn't allow them to write their own music. I think when BTS debuted, they were one of the few groups where they were able to write their own lyrics, and then they came up that way because everyone was like, okay, it's great to see artists have freedom to write what they want to talk about, because then otherwise it just sounds like manufactured music that anybody can sing. Whereas if you have your artists talk about what they want to talk about, then it becomes more personalized and authentic. I think that's why BTS has gotten this far, because they've been so authentic in their music. And this is as authentic as it can get when you talk about your culture and your identity and roots. But so should we get on to our sixth song?
We're skipping 2.0 because we will listen to it, but maybe we'll listen to the end of it to see if there's some sort of transition onto it. But brand new.
Oh, we didn't include 2.0 in the rankings.
No, okay.
Oh my god, this is... Okay.
Well, Ash has already had a little bit of the next song. But,
okay.
We will... When we get to 5 songs, what's that now? Is 2.0... Does 2.0 make
I think
5?
it's the... fifth one.
Okay. Then maybe we can rank it now that we've got all of that one.
Yeah, go on.
So, 2.0, after listening to it, that is I can't lie, that's number 1. 2.0, Hooligan... I think I said Body to Body, and then oh wait, actually no, before that. So 2.0, Hooligan, Every Fire, Body to Body, what was the other one?
Aliens.
Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Aliens, that's how it goes. What about you?
So mine's similar, 2.0. Actually, it's between 2.0 and Hooligan. I'd say Hooligan, it catches you on the first listen.
Hooligan.
It catches you, and I'm like, okay, this is the song. But yeah, so Hooligan 2.0, tied number one. And then I would say, it's hard between Body to Body and Aliens, to be fair. Because that last part of Body to Body always catches you.
What about Fire? Did you mention Fire?
Yeah, but Fire... Okay, for me, yeah, so 2.0, Hooligan, Aliens, Body to Body, then Fire. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I like Fire, but it's just, I like songs a little bit more like, even when, especially when I know the lyrics and stuff to it, I like a well-rounded song like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I was going to say the reason I put 2.0 above Hooligans is because I like it because it's easy to listen to, but also the lyrics are good. But for
and the music video.
Yeah, and the music video. But 2.0, I feel like it kind of does it all for me. It's very well rounded, like you said, on that, and that's kind of what suits it. But
yeah,
we have another one next. Why are you so lazy?
You know what? I'm just
hyperventilating.
Because you know what? Let's just react to this. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Let's just react to it.
Let's go back. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
I mean, in fact, I'm gonna go back to the end of 2.0 so we can get into it, and it just starts naturally. Because the way Ash is like breathing in, and then
let's just react to it till the end.
Okay, we won't say anything, and then we'll listen to it. All right, guys. This is number 29. Well, guys, that was number 29.
I clearly couldn't hold it in for multiple times. Because
I literally, when Ash first had this reaction, by the way, before we listened to this song, it felt like she was hearing like a song that she heard from her childhood or something, and that's what was about to happen.
That's what happened. You know, that song definitely.
To find out, it was like a gong.
Yeah.
What I said about this?
You know what it is? It's like a lot of these bits. Again, as a fan, you just like I couldn't help see all the memes about this specific track, number 29. So I was very excited to actually check out the thing in whole, but it really holds. It holds the. it's the song is actually charting in the album in the Billboard.
Well, it's only a minute long. I mean, how long?
I know, but like just the gong itself, it's like okay. So
wait, let's actually see who produced it. Oh no, they don't. It seems like they don't have.
Okay, so there's from what I heard, there's a story to this.
I hope so. Go on.
But we might need to. Okay, wait. Actually, does it say anything about number 20? You know what? You might have to just search it up because just put number 29 BTS because basically, from what I know, the gong is again to do with a specific gong or
From the
bell
divine
used.
bell.
Yeah, the divine bell of King Songdok, Korea's national treasure, number 29, serves as a reflective and silent, culturally significant bridge within the album. So basically, the interlude lasts 1 minute 37 seconds, which is exactly the duration it takes for the sound of the sacred bell to completely fade after being struck. So this bell is used, this bell's resonance is used as a symbolic heritage-centered transition point within the album. So basically, we've listened to all these like hype songs, right? Currently, with all the set list, it's been hype. So this gong is just, okay, now we're moving on to
a different phase.
Yeah, a different phase, a different like, tempo. I think that's actually really, like, when you learn, of course, when you first hear it, you're like, what the hell? And I thought something was wrong with the, but when you see the cultural significance again, and again, we wouldn't have known this if we hadn't looked it up, and now everyone's looking up this bell. You see how, like, the marketing of it is so good as well, like, but also it works in musically as well, because it sort of calms you. Like, anybody who does, like, meditation or, like, any of those practices would know that this sort of bell or these sorts of, like, sounds are super important to sort of signify, calmness, reflection, and things like that. So, yeah, number 29 is a bit more significant than we think.
It's quite interesting because this will also mean that people will want to go to South Korea and then also take photos.
Or
like,
I want to.
It.
Yeah.
So it's nice that, in the sense that that's also bringing another aspect of tourism exactly to their home country. But that, I guess, it's kind of a nice little quiet moment if you're listening to an album. And the thing is, some people, I think when we listen to music on daily, not everyone listens through for a whole album from beginning to end. But if you're listening to it as a whole, it is a kind of nice breakaway, like you said, from the very upbeat, the very then that sort of.
I think that's why this is such a solid album so far, because we've got all these hype tracks, but then you get a bit tired of listening to such hype music all the time, so you want something a bit more kind of slower, a bit more like calm. So something like this gives you a break to then move on to something else, and so it's so good and easy to listen to.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's number 29.
Yeah.
Best song of the year, I would say so far.